from in the today's class, we'll be looking at the expected goods receipt. Okay, from here. So eighth one is here. I'll write expected. So expected goods receipt is a concept which is available. Okay, so we are looking certain functionalities which are used in the EWM, but they are not available in the WM right now. Okay, so from here we are seeing, so looking like these are the functionalities which are making EWM exceptional. Okay, so one thing is accepted goods receipt. What do you mean by this expected goods receipt? See, basically, where we will going to do the GR and all means what is that? If most of the time, if you are just using the MM, okay, then we're going to go to the MyGo and we're going to do the GR, okay. But when the system is going to distribute the inbound delivery, then you cannot able to do the GR in the MM system or the ERP system, we can say, okay. You cannot able to do the goods receipt in the ERP system. So because that is distributed, then we have to do it in the EWM system only. The system will going to suggest like that. Okay. Although if you want to try to do the GR, okay, that will not going to happen. Okay. I will just show one example for you. Okay, quickly I will try to see, I have created one PR ME23 and I will just show you. Okay, these things we'll going to anyway look into the class, but just for the understanding, okay. So 31. Okay, so this is one particular PO which I have created, or 32 also you can take. Here, if you go downside and check the confirmation key, I have provided inbound delivery. Okay, when I say inbound delivery, then this confirmation key means whatever the PO is there, this has to go through the inbound delivery only. See, I'll try to do the MyGo for this. Okay, after the PO, we can do the MyGo, right? So I will try to do the MyGo for this. Okay, it will not going to happen now. Okay. See, it will say unable to update inbound delivery since already distributed to the decentralized system. Okay, so it is already distributed, so it is not going to work. So that is why what we have to do, we have to take it in the EWM system only. So in that case, let us consider sometimes ERP system will going to ERP system is not working properly. Okay, ERP system is not working properly, and you don't have the authority to create the PO in the ERP system also. Okay, this is going to work in the decentralized, I'm telling. Okay, you cannot able to create the PO also. In that case, once the ERP system is down also, you can create the what is that goods receipt directly in the EWM system. Okay, that is possible. How we will going to create? What are the values you will going to take? You will going to take the values from the production order. Okay, from the production order, you are going to take the values and you will going to create the goods receipt in the directly in the EWM. Okay, and in the ERP we have not yet created the PO only. Okay, PO is not yet done. Here PO is not yet done. Okay, but we are creating the goods receipt based upon the production order. Okay, in the EWM system, and this is the temporary document. Okay, this is the temporary okay document which will going to vanish once the ERP system will going to regain its productivity. Okay, once ERP system regain its productivity, what will going to happen? Whatever the document is generated at the EWM, it will going to link or sync with the ERP system. Then this document will going, the expected goods receipt will going to get vanished and it will be stored in the ERP system. Okay, so this is something different from the WM system. Okay, expected goods receipt is one concept. Okay, if you see also, this is one temporary document. Okay, which will going to generate in the EWM system directly and without the PO, without the purchase order. Okay, this is about the expected goods receipt. And next comes a value added service. Okay, 9 is value added service. What do you mean by value added service? Okay, let us consider your company is providing you the bags. Okay, your company is providing the bags, and they are telling the Adidas. Okay, Adidas, they are contacting and they are asking them to provide thousands of bags to your company. Okay, when they're going to order the bags, and your company also is going to suggest Adidas to put your logo. Okay, put your logo on the bags. So this logo they have to keep on the bag. No, that is what we're going to call as a value added service. Okay, what will going to happen whenever we are going to put away the product, or else, okay, you can take whenever you want. Okay, while picking also we're going to use them as, while putting the materials within the warehouse also we're going to use the VAS. I'm going to tell why. Okay, so let us consider. Okay, I will take some work center. VAS will going to come under the work center. Okay, here some work center is there. Okay, this is the VAS work center. Okay, VAS work center. So what we are doing, we are bringing some medicines here. Okay, we are bringing some medicines. Okay, these medicines should be stored in a particular cold storage. Okay, for that what we are doing, the medicines will be kept in one thermocol box, and they're going to add certain ice cubes in that. Okay, such things they're going to do. No, we are doing such thing in this particular work center, and then we are placing it. So we are providing some extra care for those materials. Okay, that is value-added service. Let us consider you are going to a nearby Kirana store and you are buying the curd. Curd price is 10 rupees, but he is charging you 11 rupees because he is giving the value addition to that curd. Okay, he is storing it in the cold storage so that he is charging extra rupees for you. Okay, so the material may cost us some X amount, but they will going to charge some 100 rupees extra, means X plus 100 is going to happen. And once it's going to store, after picking only, means whenever we are issuing it to the customer, we're going to charge the customer X plus 100. Okay, that is what the value addition is all about. Okay, whatever the bag example I have given, the work center might be at this particular level. Okay, whenever you are picking the bags, okay, bags are already ready. Okay, when you are taking the bags, you are putting the logo of your company on the bags, and we are sending it to the customer. But we cannot able to give the bags with the same price what the bags is having, right? So we are putting some extra price for the bags, then we are giving it to the customer. This is what the value addition we are giving it to the materials. So that is nothing but the value added services. Okay, next thing, opportunistic cross docking. Okay, then I can say opportunistic cross docking. Okay, so this is one very important feature of the EWM. What is this opportunistic cross docking? Okay, let us consider. I will take some warehouse. 1 minute. I think I can take it from mine. And this diagram will then copy it. Okay, same thing it is mentioned here. Okay. So what is this opportunistic cross docking? Always this will not be the case. Okay, here is the inbound door, here is the outbound door. This will not be the case. Okay, in some warehouses we may get the what is that inbound here and outbound here. This also may happen. Okay, so this is one particular layout. Okay, we can consider, and this is the some second layout we can say. Okay, so I will just explain the opportunistic cross docking here only. It will be easy. Why the warehouses will going to use the opportunistic cross docking is, okay, first I'm going to tell you about what is the opportunistic cross docking. Okay, that is also called as OCD. Okay, opportunistic cross docking also called as a OCD. What is OCD means? Let us consider we have brought certain goods in the GR zone. Okay, just now truck came and it kept the stock in the GR zone. Now, whatever the materials are there, they have to move to some bins. Okay, for the inspection, they have just kept it here. But on these goods, okay, these materials are not available anywhere in the bins. Okay, or else they might be available. But these materials, for these materials, the goods issue also created. Okay, some outbound delivery also created here. So instead of going through all this way and coming over here, okay, what I can do, I can take these goods directly and I will going to put it over here. Okay, so this is nothing but the opportunistic cross-docking. Okay, I am not going to take these materials to the storage bins and search for the bins and keep it here. Instead of that, what I'm doing for this anyway, I have the one outbound delivery, so that how much ever the here I might have received 100 materials, here outbound delivery might be for 50. What I will do, I will take this 50 materials directly to the GI staging area and I'm going to send it to the customers. Or else, if I'm getting 100 materials here and I have the order of 150 materials, 100 materials will going to transfer from GR zone to GI zone, and the 50 materials will be bring it from the some particular storage bins from the storage type. Okay, so this is how we're going to do the opportunity cross-docking. Why it is required? Because we are not wasting our time to travel all means because in the warehouse, okay, small warehouses will not be available, very big warehouses will be there. At least, okay, from the GR zone to some storage area, they will going to travel around 100 meters and all. Okay, means it will be a huge warehouses will be there. That time we can save that time. Okay, instead of going to here and searching for the pins and keeping it there, we can save the time of the resources and we are directly pick these materials and directly place in the GI staging area. Okay, so that is why they're going to have the opportunity cross-docking. When they are doing it, whenever they are having the opportunity, then only they can able to do it. Okay, once you kept the product, then outbound delivery is happening, then we have to come from the picking only. But here some opportunity is there. That is why we are doing the cross-docking here. Okay, we are doing the cross-docking. Instead of keeping here, we are directly bringing it here. Okay, so you have to remember one point in the opportunity cross-docking. These things only will going to happen for the materials which are not having the shelf life. Okay, the materials should not be having the expiry date. For that only the opportunity cross-docking will going to work. Okay, so understood now opportunity cross-docking? Any doubts here within this brief? No doubts.
Material self-life is
Yes, pardon.
If the material self-life is there, then why we are not using the OCD for this,
okay, yeah.
materials?
Okay, good question. Okay, whenever the materials is having a shelf life, okay, so already few materials are storing here, correct? No. So we need to let us consider. I have the quick logic of FIFO. What is the FIFO? First expiry, first out. Here already some materials are there, okay, which are having the very less expiry date. Whatever the new material might be coming, no, they might be having a what is that extended expiry date. So once we're going to keep them into the bin, then only we can understand, okay, which material is having what expiry date, and we can pick it from here because we have provided the quick logic for that, right? So that is why we'll not going to use the whatever the material which are having the expiry date, they will not going to come under the opportunity cross-docking. Understood?
Okay, but Adri, your
voice is really feeble. Can you just hold the mic little?
No, I'll discuss later.
No, it's okay. Somebody might be having the doubts, same doubts. You can ask the question, not an issue.
See, if the material self-life is not there, I mean, expiry is not there.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Yeah. Then we can't use that in opposite cross-deck, which
Correct.
means any logic is not going to work there, right? Like
No,
and all.
No, it will only work for, as I said, it will work for only the materials which are having the, which are not having the expiry date. Okay, let us consider some, what is that, tiles you are taking, or else some iron rods you are taking. Okay, they are not having a expiry date. Okay, so those things will going to work over here.
Can you give example by taking a food or anything like
No,
with having
food
some?
materials definitely they will be having the expiry date. Okay, they have
Okay,
to go to some particular bin here. Okay,
okay,
so within this bin, we might be having some materials. Okay, because we have provided the pick logic. Pick logic means whatever the yesterday I have explained, no, like FIFO, LIFO, PEFO. These are the pick logics. So if expiry date materials are coming here, okay, coming here, then the pick logic will going to pick those materials basically. Okay, so that is why basically for the expiry it is very important. Okay, if LIFO is there, and even though the LIFO will be helpful for the non-expiry materials also. Okay, but the thing is that whenever the expiry date is there, the pick logic is really important. So we have to store. Let us consider for the food materials. Okay, let us consider some Lay's packet are staying here. Okay, this is one storage type where some Lay's packet are residing. Okay, and we are bringing some more Lay's packet here. Okay, we cannot able to do the OCD for this because I have to put this Lay's packet first in particular bins. Okay, let us consider I am putting the whatever the upcoming materials are there, I am keeping it over here. So the system is going to compare between all these materials. Okay, what is the first expiry, next expiry, something like that. Then it will going to pick based upon the expiry date or stringent FIFO. Okay, so then only we can send the materials to the customer, or else it is not possible. Okay.
now I got. If no expiry, then we can directly without usage of the warehouse from staging area to staging area we can take.
Only in the time of opportunity. Every time it will not going to happen. Whenever we have the opportunity, then only we can do it, right? The outbound delivery should be ready over here. Then the material should be available in the GR zone. Then only we can do it, or else no.
Okay. I got no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next concept is dynamic cycle counting. This dynamic cycle counting will going to come in the physical inventory. Okay, you already know physical inventory is all about comparing up food stock with the or the system stock with the physical stock, right? So in this particular thing, what we are doing, dynamic cycle counting means basically this will be provided for the EWM side. We can able to do the dynamic means cycle counting based upon the product specific or the bin specific here in the EWM. So whenever we are doing it the product specific, okay, wherever the bin might, sorry, product might be, wherever the product might be, okay, wherever means what, okay, the product might be in the staging area, the product might be in the some work centers, okay, we may get some different work centers here, and product might be in the storage bin or any of the storage bins, and product might be in the some trolley. Okay, somebody is just now picked the material, it is in trolley or in some forklift. All these materials you can able to count. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing, if you have left some products if you have not done the physical inventory for some product, it will going to give the suggestion. Okay, because we have already provided the cycle counting indicator in the storage warehouse level. I will just show you for a particular material where we will going to provide. Okay, so if I go to /n/scwm, I will just tell about all these things, okay, in the later stage, but here it is gone. Okay, I'm just showing it here, or else when it will come, we will show. Okay, so we're going to give the cycle counting indicator in the warehouse level. So there whenever we're going to give the cycle counting indicator, it will going to suggest us, see, this particular material is not yet counted. So we need to count like that. It will going to give the suggestion. So that is what the dynamic counting, which is there in the EWM side. Next thing is the loading or unloading PU. Okay, yeah, okay, and just log in again. Some T codes are little big here, okay, lengthy, but not too very, okay. Warehouse is WH1. Okay, if you go for the display here, and here warehouse data, here you will going to get the cycle counting indicator, okay. So once you are going to provide the cycle counting indicator, let us consider we are giving the cycle counting indicator as every 3 months the counting should be taken place, okay. So sometimes if you forget also, the system will going to give the suggestion to you, okay. So you have to count this material, something like that, okay. So that is what the dynamic cycle counting is all about. Next thing is the loading or unloading up of the TU. TU is nothing but the transport unit here, okay. Transport unit, loading and unloading. Okay, so TU is nothing but the transport unit. Whenever a transport unit came towards the door, okay, if it is at the inbound door, the TU will be assigned door here, and what we'll do, we'll going to unload the materials to the GR staging area, and loading will be done at the GI staging area. It is nothing but it will come in the ad management. Anyway, we will going to look into the ad management as well, okay. It will come at the very last, okay, last classes will be there. So how we'll going to do the loading and unloading, because for this TUs we're going to assign some what is that, door area, okay. Door area bins will be there, which are just outside the warehouse, okay, which are, I will just show you, okay. One diagram is there for that.
Yeah, same problem.
Sorry, it got disconnected. So can you able to see my screen right now?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
So see here, this whenever the vehicles are assigned to the particular door, no, these doors, okay, here this is what outside the doors, just outside the doors, or the just outside of the warehouse, we're going to make it as a door area bin, okay. So we will going to assign every vehicle to the particular doors, okay. And these here the doors will be
Hello,
assigned.
hello, Sri.
Yes.
Sorry to disturb you.
Mhm.
Actually, some a lag is there. Say almost 7 to 8 seconds. We are not hearing you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you are seeing the screen, but you cannot able to hear me. That is what
No, screen
happened.
also gone that time.
Oh, okay. So
You are also away. You just joined like that.
no, I am explaining it again. Okay, I am explaining it again.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So please let me know if something like this happening. Okay. So just outside the door. Okay. So we'll be having the vehicles will going to come and park over here. Okay. Whatever the door it may be, the vehicles will going to come and park over here. In this particular case, what we'll do, we'll going to unload the materials. Okay, we're going to unload the materials from a particular TU or the transport unit. Then, whenever we are parking the materials towards the goods issue area, here from the door, we're going to load the materials. Okay, here door is also considered as one particular bin, and the TU is wherever the TU is standing on, that also is going to consider as particular bin. So we need to give the interaction between the door to the door area bin. Okay, this is something different which we can able to do it in the EWM side. Okay, that is what the loading and unloading up of the TU is all about. Okay, next thing, deconsolidation. Okay, I will just tell you. Let us consider this is not the VAS work center now. This is the decon work center. This is decon work center. What is deconsolidation? Let us consider. Okay, we have take this. We will take this. Why it is not coming? And create one more. We have insert. So I am doing it in images. Where complete means I have taken it into the what is this net. Okay, so I have placed it into a this one, no, so that is why it is not happening. Yeah, here I can say. Okay, let us consider some work center. What you have done, you have brought the entire box. Okay, here these materials are belongs to some other okay, these materials are there which are belongs to some other color. You are bringing the or some vehicle is bringing the entire box to your warehouse. Okay, what is deconsolidation work center means? Whenever we're going to receive these materials, no, let us consider you have some storage types. Okay, here also we have some storage types. Okay, these storage types, this storage type is for the green color boxes, and in the storage is there, okay, which is for the blue color boxes. Okay, which is for the blue color materials. So when the materials, all materials are came into one box, now you have to break this HU. This is the HU, that is nothing but the handling unit. You need to break this HU into a particular what is that work center, that is what we're going to call as the deconsolidation. We are deconsolidating, okay, breaking the HU and bringing out the materials, and individual materials will going to transfer it to a particular storage type. I am transferring this material to this storage type and this material to this storage type. Why we are doing this? Let us consider we are ordering the cricket kit. Okay, cricket kit to the organization means our warehouse. Okay, some cricket kits are coming. So how the cricket kit will come? Okay, in one particular big box, what they are doing? They are putting all the things. Okay, gloves might be there, bat, okay, balls, and the stumps, okay, helmet. All these things they will be keeping it in one particular box and they are bringing it to the warehouse. Then what we need to do? We have to segregate these things and we have to send it to the particular storage types or the particular storage bins here. In that case, what we're going to do, whenever they will going to come into one particular box, we need to break that box and we need to segregate the things, right? So that area is called as a deconsolidation area or the work center. And from there, we're going to move these materials, okay, to the respective bins. Okay, we can do that. So that is one more important thing, okay, which is there in the EWM, okay, deconsolidation. Consolidation. Okay, understood this concept, no? Deconsolidation. Why we are doing it and all. Hello, audible?
Yes, understood.
Yeah, okay. So next thing is about the slotting and rearrangement. Okay, what do you mean by slotting and rearrangement? So slotting is both are same only, but one is the system suggested and there is we are doing it. Okay, what do you mean by slotting? Okay, slotting for the better space. Okay, for the better space. Yesterday I have shown here. Okay, the stocks are lying somewhere like here some space is vacant, here also some space is vacant, here one bin completely empty. Okay, what we are doing the slotting is, okay, so slotting help us to keep the materials in a particular fashion, which will going to help us to utilize the space of the warehouse perfectly. Okay, utilize the space of the warehouse perfectly, and it also will going to help us to do the proper put away and picking efficiently. Okay, it will help us to do the put away and picking efficiently. Why the slotting will going to make something like that? Okay, so when system will going to provide the slotting for us, what will going to happen? See, here one material is staying extra, so it is in the sixth bin. It will directly move to the moving is not happening here. Movement also not happening here. Copy paste also not working. Okay, what is happening? Whatever the material is there in the sixth bin now, it will just move to the second bin. Okay, it will just move to the second bin, so that this bin will be empty. So we will going to get the continuation of the bins which are empty over here. Okay, so once the product is moved from the sixth bin to the second bin, so here this fifth bin is anyway empty, and now we can able to make the empty for this sixth bin also. So let us consider this sixth bin is empty now. Okay, and the product is moved to bin 2. In this case, what is happening? Whenever the new product is coming, that will go to the fifth bin, then sixth, then seventh, like that it is going to move. If let us consider some sixth bin product is there, then it will be like a storage discrepancy will going to happen. Okay, why the storage discrepancy will going to happen? Anyway, the material will going to come and they're going to, if it is the, as I said, okay, put away rules will be there now. Based upon the rules, if we have provided next empty bin, then what will going to happen? The material will going to put in the fifth bin, then it will going to jump to the seventh bin. Okay, but it cannot able to use the second as well as the fourth bin efficiently. Okay, second and fourth bin efficiently, because here we can able to keep one stock. Okay, so once all the bins are almost filled and such a discrepancy we are having, okay, such a like in some other bins also we are having some less materials and all. If you are finding something like this, in this particular cases, what we can do, we will going to go for the slotting. The system itself will going to suggest the slotting. Okay, rearrangement is means we are doing it manually. The same thing. Okay, both are same thing. Slotting and rearrangement. Slotting means the system will going to suggest us, okay, please keep these materials over here, and rearrangement means we are carrying the activity. Okay, so which will going to help us to put the material and remove the material efficiently. Okay, and second thing is we can able to use the warehouse in the fullest way. Okay, the space of the warehouse in the fullest form. Okay, so this is what it is all about, the slotting and rearrangement. So the what is the time is less than a minute. Please connect back. Please connect back.